my shtick. So, hi everyone, it's me, Denny Daniel, and I'm here with
Andrew.
And Jeff.
And they came all the way from, I think, Westchester or something.
West Hartford, Connecticut.
Wow, okay. They came from far away to see the entire Museum of Interesting Things. They were here for a week. And now they're going to open up a new acquisition. I've got these 3 boxes, and each one of them is going to open up one of them. I do this like a 42nd Street shell game, which I'm born and raised and remember. They would have 3 shells. There'd be a quarter under one of them. He'd mix them up like this, and if you can guess which shell had the quarter, you win something. The only difference here is I don't have 3 shells, there isn't a quarter under any of these boxes, and you win nothing. So, well, there is one thing it's like. I do mix them up. I mix them up like this. So this is me mixing up the boxes really badly. Are you guys confused?
Totally.
Very.
Good, because otherwise you'd have to spend another week here trying to figure that out. Okay, so pick a box, any box.
The biggest one always feels like a trap. Let's go with the smallest one.
Oh, the smallest, there you go. And then which one do you pick? Which box do you want?
Well, I would have gone for the smallest, but I have to prove Andrew wrong, and I'll take the biggest.
You'll take the biggest? Excellent. So there you go. There are your scissors. And where's your scissor, Andrew? Oh, there you go. There's your scissor. Remember not to cut yourselves, each other, or me. But if you do, I've got this.
And what's the order of priority?
Almost 200-year-old bleeder that I can cut you guys with back. And it's got 12 cuts. So I get 12 cuts in one. Part of our quack medical department. I have no clue. Oh, I know what that is now. Wow. That's a very cool item. You're going to like that.
So you mean I was wrong?
You were completely... No, I have no clue what you got.
Well, I think about the biggest one being a trap.
Now
Cool.
this...
And I remember these.
This is a ticker tape reel.
Yeah.
A full box. This is just amazing. This is like the mother lode. I cannot believe I own this. The Western... Wow, it says... Wow, Western Union to Telegraph.
More interestingly, February 1950.
Wow, that's very cool. That is just amazing how many ticker tape rolls are in there.
Yeah.
That is really a cool one.
That is.
Yeah.
Being a finance guy, it definitely is.
Are
cool.
you a finance guy?
Absolutely.
Okay, so now I will tell you that in this museum, and that's why I don't mention it before, but I mentioned it after. 80% of people open up boxes that are ironic or uncanny to their personalities.
Okay.
I noticed the pattern the first year, being an economics guy. I noticed the patterns, and I was like, but I was so spooked by it that I didn't say anything because I was like, what's going on here?
Now, if
and
this
now
is
I realized,
mathematical, then you've really proved it.
So that's really cool that you work in finance. You would have been using this ticker tape to find out the stock prices. And we have a ticker. I'm going to show you my Dow Jones ticker tape machine now.
Okay.
Where this would have gone in. So what did you open up here? Usually I can guess.
I want to say microscope
and
slides.
I cannot even guess. No, I didn't buy any microscope slides.
Not something...
Wow.
Can I have a look?
Oh my God. I didn't buy these.
Now I need to have a
Someone donated this. And that's like a holy grail.
100 each needle recorder speakerphone.
When was this mailed?
So these are vapor-proof packed January 1945.
I think I do remember getting, but these I didn't know that there was.
25 cents.
Incredible. This is really cool. So you remember I told you that you could record on records, and I showed you the Bones and Ribs record.
Right.
Yeah.
So speakerphones are the machine, and I own a speakerphone, and these are the actual needles that would cut a groove on records like the Bones and Ribs records.
That's cool. Wow.
So that is amazing. That is a really like holy grail item. So someday when I get that record player up and running, and I have an original speakerphone, which are very rare. They had all these other brands like Presto and some other brands. I know Presto is a big one. But the speakerphone is a very cool one because the speakerphones, I'll show you a record of a speakerphone record.
And then I have to run, although Andrew can hang around if there's more to see.
No, that was the last thing. That's a speakerphone record, and they were often metal.
Yeah.
Now, the machine that were consumer machines went onto regular records that were blank. But the professional ones in like 46th Street for this one and the observation deck at the Empire State Building had a speakerphone booth. And you'd go there and record a record singing happy birthday to your dad, or your dad would record a record, or you would record a record for the soldiers. So you would actually mail this to soldiers. And the soldiers were given often the team was given a record player, an army issued record player, and they would play the records from their families. But that is a really cool item to open. Wow.
I actually have a record, Andrew, that was cut here in the city at a recording studio. The guy who wrote the speech that I gave at my bar mitzvah, he went with me and we recorded him back in 1969 giving that speech so that I could hear him do it.
Oh
And
my
I still
God.
have it on vinyl record.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you?
I do.
Someday I'll have to raid your house.
That's fine.
That would be a very cool. A bar mitzvah record would
Yeah.
be really insane.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Okay.
I would add that, put your picture and your rabbi's picture next to
Okay.
it, and say this is an actual speakerphone type recording, because that's just incredible beyond belief. That's the coolest story.
I have
And
to see if
makes
there's
it
an address
ironic
of who
that
recorded
you
it.
opened this, your son opened this, because the irony there is almost unbelievable
Yeah.
that you did this as a
I
kid,
did.
and now your son, and in a way, you wanted to open this package up. So the
I
irony,
did.
and that's why I was curious to know, because sometimes it flips,
Yeah.
but this time it almost didn't flip, because
Yeah.
it still worked either one. But it's better that you opened up the ticker tape than him.
Yes, he
because
wouldn't
you
have
work
known
in
what it
finance,
was.
and it's better for him because you did his bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Like you had to, do the bar mitzvah for him. So yeah, that's really impressive. Yeah, I love this. When we do our speakeasies and a bunch of people open up packages, the regulars know, and the people who are new don't know about this irony. 20%, 10% open up a random item, and 10% it's an opposite of their personality.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's really cool. We're going to say goodbye to the world. Bye, world.
Bye, world.